much for tuning back into my channel. Your girl is back with another lit video on the Divine Guru with Ann. And if this is your first time watching my videos, hello, welcome, nice to meet you. Welcome to the family, my loves. On this channel, I make tarot readings, tarot picker card readings, and other spiritual related and motivation related videos to help you discover the Divine Guru within yourself, honey. So if that's something you like and you enjoy and resonates with you, I do highly encourage you to consider subscribing to my channel, only if you want to, okay? No bad energy this way, all right? And if you do subscribe, please do not forget the post bell notification bell down below so you'll stay updated when I post future videos like these, all right? So, whoo, Taurus, honey, we're going to get into your July 2020 predictions, okay? So, Taurus, you know, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. These are general predictions. So, if something in this reading doesn't resonate, bless, that's perfectly fine. If this video doesn't resonate at all, bless, that is perfectly fine as well. Take what resonates and leave the rest, my loves, okay? Now, you may also feel called to check out a reading that's for another zodiac sign that's very represented within your chart, since I will be doing these readings for all 12 of the zodiac signs, all right? So, just keep that in mind, my loves, all right? So, Taurus, let's get into it. So, you guys here have angel number 2, spiritual union, angel number 9, suffering in silence, and angel number 8, accelerated motion, all right? So, let's get into it here, right? So, Divine power, divine spirit, love, and light. What can Taurus' sun, moon, and rising expect during July of 2020? Please and thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Wow. Whoa. Okay. So here with spiritual union, deciding here for your energy for the beginning of the month of July. You guys have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so what I'm really getting off of this here is that there's definitely a lot of masculine energy. Okay, there's definitely this sense of leadership, taking control, really being assertive throughout the beginning of the month here. Now, this could literally be you guys finding a sense of self throughout the beginning of the month here, but this could also represent maybe you're actually having a union with someone else that's going to help you get into that energy, or that may actually harness this energy here, that energy of assertiveness, that energy of leadershipness, okay? Or you could literally have that energy when it comes to pursuing somebody throughout the beginning of the month of July here, to where you're very, you know what you want, okay? You know that you're just suited, you're booted, you're perfect, you know, you're like, I'm great, I'm fabulous, you know? I do get this energy here of stability, this energy here of success as well, and a sense of feeling, you know, very accomplished in a sense, you know? With this 5 of Wands energy here, I do feel like there may be some energy kind of coming towards you, trying to bring about some drama within your life here. Okay, it could be that maybe you're trying to achieve that energy there of having financial stability with the King of Pentacles, getting to a place to where, you know, you've put in all your work and now you just sit back and observe and you know, just overwatch things there, especially with that Emperor energy. But there's definitely some divine masculine energy coming in here, especially with that Emperor. There's definitely the energy of divine masculine, okay? So energy of leadership, assertiveness, taking control, taking charge, having authority, stating your authority, stating your place, and stating where you stand, especially for those of you who may have had an issue before with people pleasing. I definitely see you getting into that type of energy throughout the beginning of July here for you, Taurus, okay? All right, so again, with that 5 of Wands energy, I don't feel like this is something you should be truly alarmed with. I just feel like this is going to be some very competitive energy. Maybe you guys are going to be actually getting into something that's competitive, like a competitive school that you may be applying to. Maybe you're actually trying to compete with somebody's attention. Okay, what's the tea, Taurus? All right. But also I just feel like that you guys may be in an energy to where you're applying for competitive jobs, or maybe you going through some sort of interview process is what I'm really hearing, what I'm really feeling. Like I'm really feeling career, finances, financial stability, stability is something that I keep hearing a lot for you, okay? Excuse me. Whew. But yes, definitely some stability coming in for you guys, or just really get into that energy of, I'm going to fight for stability. This is what I really want. I know what I want. I'm going to go for it. Like that type of really strong leadership action type of energy. I do feel like that you could be stepping into your purpose here, especially with that spiritual union, because this doesn't always have to be somebody else coming in. This could just be a new energy that's coming in into you, yourself, your energy, okay, your energetic field, you becoming in one, in unison with your mind and your heart, with your desires and what you actually want to do when it comes to turning your desires, your purpose, your destiny, whatever you feel called to do, into a means of finding financial stability, okay? All right, now here for the middle of the month here, okay? So you guys have suffering in silence. Now with this, the first card that flipped over here is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is the energy of, worrying, wow, Five of Cups as well, and then Page of Pentacles, okay? But Five of Pentacles is that energy of having a lot of stress, having a lot of worry, okay? And also just getting into that state to where you may be worrying about finances. You may be worried about, is it going to actually come? All right, but the thing is, though, is that on the typical traditional tarot card here, the Five of Pentacles would be like some people who are needy, who are in need of things for survival and that sort, who are standing in front of a church, but it's like the church has things to offer. The church is there to help give them things, but it's like you're so focused on like, oh, I don't have anything, okay? Because Five of Cups energy, literally, that's that energy to where you're looking at things from a pessimistic point of view, to where you're looking at the glass half empty instead of half full, right? So you're not seeing all the options, all the offerings that are there on the table for you, okay? And that's why you're in a sense of, really having a sense of just a lack mentality here, because with suffering in silence, that's that energy to where it's like Nine of Swords, right? So it's like having anxiety, having depression, I really feel stress is what I'm really feeling. There's a lot of stress going on here, just being honest with you, Taurus, throughout the middle of July here. And I do feel like, again, it's with stability, it's with financial stability, it's also with you guys maybe feeling like that you have to be in this Emperor energy, like you're like, maybe you guys feel like that, I'm the breadwinner, or maybe like, I'm the only one who's qualified to do this, and this, or X, Y, and Z. So I must be the breadwinner. I must be the provider. Or either just that you just have this determination to where you're like, I have to be successful. I have to get to this King of Pentacles energy to where I have this financial stability. I need it for my family. I need it for my kids. I need it to pay rent. I need it. I have to have this, okay? But do you see how that can be toxic, right? You have that energy of go getter, but your mind, okay, on the outside you're like, yeah, I'm doing whatever I gotta do to get to where I want to be, but in your mind it's really a lack mentality, because in your mind, Five of Cups, okay, you're not looking at what you already have or what's actually there to still be offered. You're not looking at how can I turn these cups back up, and so you're looking like, oh my gosh, these 3 cups have spilt over and now all is lost, when all isn't lost. You still have 2 cups there in the back, all right? You still got 2 cups there in the back that are full of potential. Okay, so I do feel like that, this is kind of like your encouragement here to say that if things don't turn out the way that you expected them to, if you didn't get the job that you just knew that you were going to get or that you really wanted, that doesn't mean that you're not good. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that you're not talented. It doesn't mean that you're not skilled, okay? It just means that that opportunity wasn't meant for you, or just not meant for you right now in this time. But you have to keep pushing. You have to keep, you gotta keep climbing to get to the top of the mountain. You can't just sit there, okay? Because if you continue to do that, get into this state of self-doubt, then you're going to continue to block your blessings, Taurus. All right, but what's so beautiful here is that you guys do have the Page of Pentacles. So I do see you flipping that around, which is so beautiful. I do see you guys flipping that switch. You guys are really getting into that energy to where, Oh, 5 of Cups to where I'm pessimistic? No, baby, I'm optimistic. Okay, I have the star energy. I have faith. Okay, I'm keeping faith and keeping going. That I'm going to succeed, that I can get through this. Just because, this doesn't work out doesn't mean that I failed, because to be honest, I don't look at failure as, oh, I didn't get something that I wanted the first time that I tried for it, or even the 100th time that I tried for it. I feel like for me personally, failure is whenever I give up and don't try again. Okay, so you haven't failed. It's just this time wasn't the time for you. So keep on trying, baby. Keep on getting back up and keep on trying, because it's meant for you. And I see you guys get into that energy, because Page of Pentacles is that energy to where you're beginning to look at things from a little bit more of a logical perspective. You're analyzing, like, okay, all right, I had 3 cups knocked over. What did I do? What did I do wrong? What can I do better? How can I advance? How can I improve my skills? How can I get to a space to where, I'm not stressing over financial stability any longer? Really asking yourself these questions to help you improve yourself and improve your situation, improve your lifestyle, improve your state of living, because I feel like that's something that's going to be very, very much so on your mind. All right. So definitely here, with that Page of Pentacles energy, yeah, begin to research, maybe if it's something that you're interested in, or maybe if it's something that, maybe, this is just an example, maybe you got, some feedback from an employer that you tried to apply for, and they're like, well, looking at other applicants, we really like that you had this, and that, but we really didn't like that, you don't have much experience in, like, Java. Okay, I just use Java because I'm an IT graduate, right? So if that's the case, maybe you're like, well, okay, well, let me research Java a little bit more. Let me find out about that. Or maybe you're like, oh, let me learn more knowledge about this situation, or about this position that I was applying for. What it is that you actually want to do, this you feel is actually going to fulfill you. Okay. But I do see here that, you gotta find the beauty, okay, in the pain. Gratitude's attitude, right? And I mean, it's common. We all get to places to where it's like, how could I find any good in this? How can I find anything positive about this? But there definitely is, because why? You have the 5 of Cups. When the 5 of Cups comes up in a reading, it means you definitely have something to be grateful for that has full potential to blossom into what it is you actually want to achieve. You just got to put in the work to learn about it a little bit more, to study up on it a little bit more, okay? Yeah, so what? You're a page right now. You're a page right now, but you're not going to always be a page. Soon, you're going to be a knight, then you're going to be a queen, then you're going to be a king, all right? You're going to master it, but it takes time, okay? I feel like for some of you, also it could be an issue with timing, that, you're just like, if it doesn't happen in my time, then, oh my goodness, it's just, like it means it wasn't for me, but that's not necessarily the case, okay? Now, here for the end of the month energy. So you guys have here accelerated motion. All right, angel number 8. So 8 of Wands energy there, okay? So I do feel a lot of things moving pretty fast for you, all right? So tarot cards you guys got here. You have the 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and you have the Tower. You have the Tower. So the way that I'm feeling this, first of all, Taurus, let's get into it. This Tower energy is your blessing. Let me repeat this. This Tower energy here, this card right here, this is your blessing. You know why? Because this is going to push you out of your comfort zone. And this, you being pushed out of your comfort zone, is going to get you to a place to where creativity is awakened. New ideas is awakened. Your own little special seasoning, your little special little pizzazz that you add to whatever that is that you're doing, that you're pursuing, is then going to be found and going to be discovered. Okay, that makes you then stand out from the crowd. Okay, to where then, you switch this mentality of, I'm fighting hard to get this, I'm fighting hard to, get this position, or, get to, I don't know, this place in life, or get in this type of relationship, or find this type of person, or, really, I don't know, just really trying to get to a place to where you feel accomplished and achieved, is when this energy is going to happen for you. Wow. Wow. Okay. But that Tower energy is definitely your blessing. Now, Tower energy is the energy of unexpected change. Okay. So things really just kind of crumbling down and stuff hits the fan out of nowhere. But you know what? It had to happen. This is divine intervention, Taurus. This had to happen for you to wake up and step out of your comfort zone. Because I feel like some of you may be like, you know, oh, I'm doing everything that I need to do this. I don't know why I'm not seeing results, right? It could even be like, just for instance, it may even be like weight loss, right? You may be like, I don't know, like, why I'm not losing weight. Like, you really feel like you're in a battle with yourself, with your body, or, you know, and you may be like, I just don't know why I'm not losing weight. I'm doing everything I can, but I'm just not losing weight. But it's like, are you really doing everything that you can? Or are you just too afraid to step out of your comfort zone? Are you too afraid to push yourself a little bit more, to go the extra mile, to make sure that you're being consistent, to make sure that you're eating right, to make sure that, you know, you're doing things that are actually helping your body, you know, just being honest with yourself. And look, it ain't nobody else's business, you know. We all have slip ups. We all get there, okay? So this isn't, you know, meant to bash you, make you feel bad, but it's about to just be honest with yourself. Be aware of the energy that you're putting into something and to see, what can I do to improve? How can I better myself? How can I get better? What do I need to change? Really just being, a very beneficial critical with yourself. Being beneficially critical with yourself, if that makes sense. All right. Now here, you guys do have the Four of Pentacles here. So I do feel like that, you know, once this energy comes in, this change comes in, that shakes up everything, honey. All right, because, you know, we had to clear out the old because the foundation was a little shaky, baby. All right, so once this type of energy does come in, and things begin to change within your life, you start to see these new sense of sparks of ideas and creativity, this new sense of energy, this passion that's coming through out of nowhere for you to really, you know, pursue something that you know that you're going to love to do. I feel like you guys are going to be kind of tempted to get into that Four of Pentacles energy. And the Four of Pentacles energy is the energy of really kind of holding on to your finances, okay? Really kind of planning out your finances, having a good relationship with money, okay? Now, it could be also a little bit toxic in some, that you may be holding on so tightly that you don't want to let it go because you're afraid of, you know, more unexpected things happening that's going to come into your life that may snatch this stability away from you. But I'm not really seeing that for majority of you Tauruses. Now, definitely is for some of you, but what I'm really feeling with this Four of Pentacles energy is that things are going to begin to roll in once you do allow this change and you just allow it without resistance, okay? And, you know, you begin to get this new flow of energy coming into your life because of that change. Things are really going to be working in your favor very quickly for you. And I do feel like that once it does, like you're going to get into that energy of, I'm going to be responsible with my money. I'm not going to, you know, oh my goodness, I just won $1 million. First thing I'm going to do is buy 800 pairs of shoes, you know. You're going to be a little bit more wise with your spending, a little bit more responsible with your spending as well. And that's what I'm really seeing here with this Four of Pentacles energy, okay? Or even it just could be that, you know, maybe Spirit's advising you to be a little bit more responsible with your spending once you begin to see these blessings roll through for you, okay, Taurus? All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull a few more cards here for you, Taurus, to see what additional messages Spirit has for you, okay? So Divine Power, Divine Spirit, Love, and Light. What additional messages do you have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July of 2020? Please and thank you. Okay. So you guys here have boundaries and you also have purity. Wow. Okay. So I really want to touch on purity first here. So Snow Moon purity. This is the energy of finding the simplest, cleanest solution to whatever obstacles or challenges that you're having in your life. So I do feel like this is saying here especially with this energy towards the middle of the month, to where you're suffering in silence. You're in that 9 of Swords energy. You're having stress. You're worrying. You're freaking out. You're like, how am I going to succeed? How am I going to get financial stability? How am I going to move forward? Okay, whatever is stressing you out, I do feel like this is saying here, definitely there's some change that's going to come in, that's going to be divinely orchestrated for the betterment of your life and for all involved. But a change in your perception, a change in your mindset is also needed. So the way for you to overcome this 5 of Pentacles energy, 5 of Cups energy is again with the Page of Pentacles. But it's I feel like that Spirit wants to really emphasize for you, Taurus, to not overthink it, okay? Yes, research on ways that you can be better, research on things that you can improve, you know, begin to perfect your skill if you have to, whatever it is that you're feeling called to do that you feel like you could improve on. But don't stress yourself out about it, all right? Find the cleanest, simplest solution to it, okay? Don't bring on more stress than what's needed, okay? Don't bring on more responsibilities than what's actually needed into this situation, okay? Especially here towards the middle of the month here, right? You gotta stick to just what simply works, and that's it. It doesn't matter if it's not some huge, big, extravagant plan. If it works, and stick to it, okay? All right, so, and then here with boundaries, all right? So, let's see, this was angel number 30, and this is angel number 12, okay? So with boundaries here, I do feel like that this is a message for you guys to really begin to really set some boundaries with what you will and will not accept, okay? What's just really coming through intuitively for right now for you guys, Taurus, is that don't settle for something that is demeaning to you or your character. Continue to have integrity, Taurus, okay? So, you know, maybe, you know, you're in a state to where you're desperate for money or you're desperate for financial stability, all right? Because, I mean, I just feel definitely here, but all the pentacles you have here, all right, in this divine masculine energy, there's definitely a lot of money coming up, a lot of material things that's really on your mind throughout the month of July, okay? And I do feel like this is saying here, like, stick to your morals, stick to your integrity, okay? You know, you have to stand firm your ground in what you will and will not tolerate, all right? So just because something may be offering you the money, it's also important for you to have your integrity as well. All right, now this could also mean that some of you may need to, you know, kind of seclude yourself a little bit, you know, set off some boundaries from people or things or whatever that's kind of bringing you more into that suffering and silence energy, you know, anything that's making you feel more like, honestly, like a bum, like you're like, oh, I'm such a loser, like, oh, like I'm just a failure, like anything that's making you feel like that. Distance yourself from that, okay? Create those boundaries with it, even if it's conversations, if it's music, if it's whatever, you know, social media, whatever it may be that's getting you more into that energy. Set yourself away from it, distance yourself from it, and say, you know what, this isn't serving me, so why am I going to put my energy into this? Why am I going to let this energy into, you know, my field and cause more confusion for me, okay? Wow. All right, so I do feel called to pull some angel therapy oracle cards for you guys. So divine power, divine spirit, love, and light. Is there any other advice and closing messages that you have for Tauruses, sun, moon, and rising for July of 2020? Singing and dancing. Wow, you know, that's a great dog. That's my tried and true way, my go-to way to raise my vibration is singing and dancing, because I absolutely love music. Like, honestly, music and dancing, like, music is forever and will always be my first love, right? So definitely use music as a form to help you raise your vibration, for you to get to a space to where, you know, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling stressed out, you know, let your worries go, you know, and kind of just express yourself, especially if you feel like that something that's coming through here, especially with boundaries. Maybe some of you have been feeling like that you've been a little bit too secluded, that you may have been kind of neglected from something, or like you're not heard, like you're in this bubble and nobody is hearing you, nobody is listening to you. That's something that came through. You know, maybe you want to express yourself through singing and through dancing, you know, and just to really release. It's for you. It's for you to release these built up tensions and feelings that you may be having, you know, because that can also bring down your vibration as well. Overall, it's just a call for you guys to really begin to work towards raising your vibration, getting more into a positive mindset, okay? Because like I said, middle of the month, especially, you have the 5 of Cups. That means you're really tempted to be into that energy, really dwelling in that energy of pessimism, of being doubtful, of thinking that, you know, there's no point in return. All right? All right, so this card here with singing and dancing says, express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Very beautiful. All right, next card you guys have here is throat chakra. Wow, so we have express throat chakra. Wow, maybe some of you want to do something that involves using your throat chakra. Ah, okay, so it says here, the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. Wow. Okay, so there's definitely something about speaking up or being vocal. Again, how I was touching on like integrity, like, you know, making sure that, you know, you still stand your ground as well. All right. Very interesting. Or it could be that, again, whatever it is that you're seeking to do, you know, whatever it is that you're, you know, in this competitive field for, it could be involving something that involves, you know, using your throat chakra, you know, to where either if it's giving speeches or reading books or actually singing and dancing. Maybe you want to be a performer, anything in the arts, okay? And that's definitely something you can do, you know. But again, I do see here that, like this card says, the angels are really working with you to help you clear out any blockages in your throat chakra. All right. All right, ooh, beautiful here. So you guys here have goddess. So this says, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Wow. So what I really feel with this here, since especially I feel all this masculine energy during the beginning of the month, I feel like this goddess card here is kind of like a card that's saying, hey, balance out your divine masculine, divine feminine energy, you know. No matter what your gender is, we all have divine masculine, divine feminine energy within us, okay? So, you know, divine masculine energies are more of the qualities and traits of leadership, you know, action, assertiveness, authoritativeness, really taking a stance, and really being straightforward, straight shooter type of mentality, as to where God's energy is more nurturing, it's more intuitive, it's more caring, it's more, you know, being warm and being a little bit more understanding, being empathic, okay? But I do see here, you know, with this goddess energy, this is saying here, it's time to step into it a little bit more, because I feel like that you're, you know, this definitely when it comes to goddess, you know, maybe you have been feeling like you're lacking a little bit in creative expression, okay? Definitely here, since you have expression, throat chakra here, maybe you feel like that you have a writer's block, creativity block, whatever. But it's so beautiful because, like I was saying here, towards the end of the month, you guys want to step into the Ace of Wands energy, to where creativity is really kind of coming through, and to where a passion is coming through as well, all right? So maybe for some of you, whenever you're doing this, you know, diving into this Page of Pentacles energy of really researching and finding ways to improve yourself, improve your craft, that you're finding ways to be more creative, or trying to find more creative ways of whatever field that you're really trying to dive into, that you really feel like you're competing in and have to fight for, okay? But I do sense here that this is a call to have a little bit more balance between divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? Because I do feel very strong. You guys are in this energy towards the beginning of the month, too, where you're very much so divine masculine, okay? You're really in that energy, all right? But it may be that the divine feminine may be a little bit neglected, okay? Especially here, look at this, divine messages are everywhere, okay? So back of the deck energy here, you guys have solar plexus chakra. Now, solar plexus chakra is also, you know, really any chakra that's something with the lower, you know, your lower chakras, okay? So what I mean by that is root chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra. You know, it does tap into self-worth, confidence, and knowing your place, okay? Knowing where you are, knowing that you have purpose, but also creativity, okay? So this card here says, it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. All right. So if you need to hear that confirmation, that is your confirmation for you from spirit. All right. So definitely here, there's no problem with you guys having this divine masculine energy. You just need to find a little bit more balance with it, and do involve your divine feminine energy in it a little bit more to step into the creative side, step into what your passions are, and do things from a perspective of, I love this and this makes me feel good, rather than money, 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 money. I just focus on the money. Okay. Because again, you gotta make sure you hold your integrity to not find yourself in a situation to where you're so desperate for money that you're doing things that you may regret later. All right. Whoo, we're Taurus. That is all that I have for your July 2020 predictions. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if it resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, do please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Send you guys tons and tons of love and light. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. And as always, keep faith and keep going. Bye, guys.